Good afternoon, welcome to Power Women, our tribute to women who are not afraid to make a difference. I am Jobert Ocal, the online editor of the Freeman, and joining me today is an expert in events planning and management, and I'm very lucky because she said yes to our invitation. Ms. Marti Ybañez. Ms. Marti, thanks for joining us today.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you, Jobert, for the invitation. And yes,
I love it when people who are always behind the scenes are put on the spotlight.
yeah. Can we go back back to the planning and all?
We're very glad to have you with us because I'm sure that our viewers, particularly the women and young girls, will be able to learn a lot from you, especially those who want to get into events management, events planning. These are not very easy things to do.
I agree.
Yes. Okay, you've mounted many of the most important events in Cebu City and Cebu Province. How did you get into events management?
Well, basically, I call myself an evolution. I started as a talent. I've been dancing since like 3 years old. Then
Particularly what dance?
I'm a jack of all trades. Like I started with ballet.
Wow.
And then evolved into jazz. But then when I went to school and cultural dances until high school, but my mom, when she was alive, every summer she makes it a point that me and my sister has something to do every summer. So each either we go piano lessons, vocal lessons, sports. But since she knows that I love dancing, so every summer we went to belly dance, meditation, Hawaiian. So
Are we gonna see samples today?
Maybe. If you're good to me this afternoon, I might. Then I ventured into jazz, and then, well, basically, I came into the production because of dance sport. But when I came in, it was still social dancing, which was ballroom.
Yes.
So they call us dance instructor.
Yeah.
Which also landed me there by accident.
Okay.
My aunt was into ballroom dancing, and then friends of my mom would go, the husbands would be there, so the wife would ask me, oh, you dance with your tito, you dance with your uncle, since I'm into dancing, so there, so.
It really began with dance.
Yeah, it really began
How
with
did you
dance.
transition to planning events and eventually executing those events?
I also went a little bit to modeling, but then I'm not proud of that. Sorry, Chick, love you, Chico, it was just a very short stint, but then from there I met designers. So friends with them, I became the secretary of Clothes for Life under Salvador Monto and so on. Actually with Phil Rodriguez and all. So from there, every time they have a fashion show. So if you're not on stage, if I'm not, to quote Danny Bo, every time he sees me, he's like, oh, what are you today? Are you a PA? A host? A editor?
Because you can do almost everything. Yeah.
I want to learn a little bit of everything. So, part of your growth as a person. So it really started there with Style Assembly, with Salvador Malto and the group.
Do you remember the very first event you organized?
Yeah, that would be Santa Cruzan. The first two Santa Cruzan, I was the Sagala. the third was the Sagala, but then I was part of the crew that asked everybody to be there. So I was in my gown, but I was asked to still do the task since I was the secretary.
Okay. So
This was the very
Santa
first thing.
Cruzan.
Yes, at the
Okay.
waterfront, Mactan at the time.
Oh, this was the Santa Cruz in Waterfront.
Yeah, waterfront
Okay.
Mactan. And then from there, most of the production staff will go, you're effective. Since I have a loud voice, I have a strong personality, so
People would listen to you.
yeah, and they were really like, oh, she might get angry, so you have to keep up your line, you cannot go out, so there. I'll never forget that. That was because that was so memorable for me.
That paved the way for you. Okay.
So the rest is
Please
history.
share with us the biggest events in handled.
Oh,
I know Sinulog, of course.
yeah, I'm very active with Sinulog.
Yeah.
I'm a volunteer, which before I also were dancing as a Sinulog dancer for schools, APEC, SEA Games, Miss Universe in Cebu, that was the swimsuit competition.
Yes, in Mactan. This was in
Yes,
Mactan. Okay.
and many to mention actually. Kickoff, proud to say, we just had two big events in Las Vegas and New York,
Right.
where me and my partner, my friend Victor Cuenco, and then we're going for another one this October.
Wow.
Binibining Cebu. There.
You're not busy.
I'm not, but busy is good. Busy is blessing.
Of course, yeah. Okay, what does it take to those who might want to venture into events organizing and planning? What does it take to be an effective events planner and organizer?
You have to
Because you have to do everything from beginning until the end, right?
From conceptualizing to clearing everything up.
Yeah.
So you have to be bipolar. Honestly, you have to be OC, but at the same time flexible. You have to be strict, but at the same time you have to be friendly. It's basically that. It's a little bit of everything. You have to be very
particular
for everything.
Why do you have to be like that?
Because for one, you'll be dealing with different people, and when you're dealing with different people, you have to be very, very sensitive to their feelings, for their requirements. At the same time, you also have to state that your wants, your expectation or your end will also be addressed. For example, the Freeman, thanks to you.
Thank you, Miss Marti organized the launch of our centennial anniversary in the Freeman, which was very successful. Congratulations to us.
To us, yes. You were
but most especially to you,
like that, you have especially for companies, you have so many bosses, as we say, but then we have different wants. They expect differently, so you have to know how to go along the way.
And for example, during the conceptualization process, it's the beginning, right?
Yes.
When you plan things, do you usually get to conceptualize everything, or what's the mix? 50-50? They can also suggest.
For conceptualization, it's basically case-to-case basis. Sometimes a client will go to you, oh, we have an event. Please submit to us what
proposal.
What you expect us to do. We want something like this. Sometimes we have an event. This is what we want. We want you to man and insert things or help us organize, because we just want these things to be there, but we don't know how to go.
The execution.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes the flow also. Like for a pageant, a mayor would go to you, oh, Marti, I have a pageant, I want you to direct it, but I want the opening would be festivals. But the second would be beaches. They're like, okay, this is smorgasbord. You see, so you're there to stitch everything up.
From your end, what's your kind of creative process? Because artists have their own individual creative processes.
Sometimes, same as writer, we have blackout, mental blackout. Basically, for me, I just see from research, like YouTube events around, or the events that you've made, but then
for inspiration.
For inspiration. But then again, I always see to it that I always open up to my team. I call them my team because I don't want to have them as production staff, because I don't consider myself as just one. Whatever the success of what I'm making is basically a combination of all the inputs. So I usually do that. I open up and then,
Okay. I'm glad you pointed that out, because many might believe that if you're an events planner or organizer, you're just one. But actually, it's a combination of a lot of heads coming together to make something successful happen. What about you? What do you need? Who are the members of the team that makes an event successful?
I call them my core group. Basically, that will be my production manager, who will be in charge of all the logistics.
Technical?
No, production manager. This is basically the person who's in charge of contacting all the people that will be like for your talents, for your suppliers and everything. Next would be for the technical, that will be my music in charge. I don't call them musical director because basically that's not their level yet. But then this person will be in charge of the music that will come in and all the collaterals that might go in. Then next will be my graphic artist. So, because she will.
Because that's the visual.
That's the visual that will give you the feel aside from the music. So they basically go hand in hand. Of course, my script writer, and then there goes my two Friday girls. They will be the one assessing everything. That's basically my core group.
Okay. So they have to be there each time.
Yes, as much as possible.
Okay. What kinds of event do you like organizing best? Because I'm sure you've organized a lot. Which ones do you like doing where you have fun at the same time?
That would be pageants and
okay.
maybe into festivals and dance. Yes, because that's my passion.
Oh, right. Your first love.
Yeah.
The dance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going back to the creative process.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if a client insists on a concept, for example, that you don't agree to? For example, something about hindi mo siya bagay isa.
No, sometimes.
Do you compromise?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. At the end of the day, they're the clients.
Okay.
See, so
okay. That's something you have to take note of.
yes,
okay.
please. They might say that customer is always right, but that's not the case every time. But we can always make it a point na pwede na to madaghilot. Or like for example, is what I've said, if out of the box na kayang binili kanina na pwede. For example, gusto ko magtiniklay pero kung gusto naka-pek-pek shorts.
Yeah.
O, diba? So you have to tell the client in a nice way or kuana, we can have it modernized. Diba? Not basically tinikling yun. So imong butang ang gamay bali as what we call in the arts and the industry. A little bit bali para di ta ma-question sa cultural group. And we cannot modern the dance. But ato ma-satisfy nga modern siya.
Right.
I'm not siya. Kaya mula you have to be na flexible kung sa ko anila.
But have you had mga labad sa oong?
Yeah. Yeah. Part of the pagro na description bito na yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mentioned earlier when you do events you start from beginning until the end, right? It's one big circle, a full circle. How do you handle stress? I'm sure that's very stressful.
Funny because yes, our job is so stressful, but most of the people when they see us, they always say, "Ay, yun yung trabaho, no?"
This is usually the impression.
Yeah. Because we laugh, they don't see na magsinagitay mo, mag-away mo, masakto lagi na, so asa na akong kuhain mo, mabot mo, start na ba, and everything. But then, maybe because I love my job or what I'm doing, I miss it. If there was really a time when I said na, sige, I'll try the corporate world. So, ning-drop ko. So, I was with Cebu City Tourism Commission, but then, mailan to siya because we had events. We had Miss Cebu, we have Sinulog.
So it was also practically aligned with what you were doing.
Yeah. But then the first 3 months was like, I'm sitting on a wall, I'm not doing anything. Withdrawal ba? Oh my God, mabuang ko nga dito, I'm gonna keep this one up. So, pinana siya. So, they end up yapon siya. Balik ko sa events.
You went back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll modify my question earlier. How do you handle stress? How do you keep calm in very stressful circumstances? You have very demanding clients, and when during an event, it can be also stressful. But again, I saw you work. You're so calm. How do you maintain that?
No, I don't think that I'm calm. It's basically me handling stress is putting myself into their shoes, not standing on mine. Because for one, like for example, something nice to me won't be nice to another person. So maybe being open-minded, and then if the height of the stress, kita plastic mo, high blood, ka, inhale, exhale. It's true. And sometimes when mag-yaw-yaw, you just count 1 to 10. Bite your tongue, then count 1 to 10. More
It usually works.
Yeah, it usually works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever think consciously of your gender in your line of work? Is it an issue being a woman leading a production team? What has been the history in Cebu, if you can share with us, as far as events organizing is concerned?
Yeah, for me, maybe I'm just so lucky that before I came in, I had experienced prior I came up the ladder without. So, as an industry, more of our LGBT ang ato ang ka-work with. So, not so much the gender, the male.
It was never an issue.
It was never an issue.
Okay.
If there was, maybe a little bit na since LGBT should be anak, I work creative and all, so you have to prove yourself. But then maybe in any work or any your company
that can be the case. Yeah. What makes you effective in what you do? As a woman?
Charm? Ay, nalikwana. Maybe, sa experience siguro, for me to be very effective, aside from the fact that I always research, I sponge, I want to know a little bit of everything. So, maybe not basically because of my gender.
You do your homework?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's also another important point to make because again, you don't just execute ideas, but
Yes.
when you provide ideas and concepts to your clients, you have to make sure that you back it up with
Yes.
substance.
True, very true.
You have to be able to. How do you sell an idea, for example? How do you sell it?
Basically, for me, like for example, for the corporate world, I always see a point to history. For example, call friends or ask, kasi naka-handle na. So, from there, kung sa ilang type. So, di na mo i-base ang imong ang imong idea. But then, when you present it, you have to, it's basically like, mga ahente. You have to make them believe that this is doable, this is the thing that will fit, this is the thing, And then if they throw back at you, na money mo na, you can always say, oh, we can adjust. So, probably that will be it. It's basically telling them that this is what they want.
Yeah.
Convincing them.
As far as I know, the events that you've handled have been really successful. Have you ever tried handling something that did not work out?
Yes. It's basically part siguro of every event na yung technical problem, na yung mga di mo I even had one na ninggawas ng artist, niabot na siya sa stage and then di mo play yung music.
Oh.
Pero nag-rehearsal man everything. So it's basic technique, one kay hold pa. So,
out of your control.
Yeah, so imo lang siguro to be an effective organizer is to know how to sa ato pang term saupol nga di siya maklaro, diba? Sometimes kanang muna siya mag-rehearsal ka, but then ang people na magtanaw man ka ba napalpak na until ikaw na mo ingon nga napalpak, diba? So don't let them see na ikaw na mo sige still lang sa di ka di mo play mo kuan, di mo play, so i-get bored ka. And then one of my memorable na mo was a concert here na ang young artist mular ka pa ang aeroplano na nagsugod namin.
Oh my!
Kaya as in, din abot. Nabot na traffic. Imagine mo traffic. So, basta so, naging board ka, sige, spill din na, kanta, spill. So, it is basically also ang imong artist or imong host. Crucial.
Right, that's also very crucial. That's true because actually, my follow-up is how do you handle irate audiences?
Yes.
Because for example, if I'm a paying audience and I've been waiting for an hour for a concert to start, for example, I'd be irritated.
Yes,
how do you handle those things? In Ana, what I control because your main artist probably has not arrived.
Yes, nag-listen niya sala. So, muna, kinanglan, what I did, it's the same concert. So, I asked another artist who was there. I was like literally, I knelt. Tawag ko siya, hindi na pwede na, ikagulan. Please, pwede mo add kag song for us. You also have to think lagi. I always say to it that I always put myself into their shoe. Diba? Kaya kung ikaw sa imo na concert, kanina ako din, di ba? So, it's basically the same for them.
How many plans do you have?
Backup plans?
Yes, backup plans.
Until mahurot ang ng ABCD, you have to have that. So, mubita na kami.
And another important reminder.
Yes, please, never ako OC man ko in a way, pero mula na baptism of fire, yun na ako ang script na ba? Wala medyo mabuang sa una. But then now, you have to realize that there are things that, that's out of your control, that they have to be fluid. And kung unsay na, you have to feel it, nga.
How do you handle disappointments, Ms. Mar? Have you had clients na na-satisfy sa inyong work?
Maybe naasat siguro. Hindi mo sa siguro ko. Siguro pa, I can't remember. Sorry. Being honest, I can't remember of one. Pero naasat siguro. Maybe wala siguro kung gigitubang pa ako. Pero naasat siguro.
Pero ikaw, how do you handle your own disappointments? For example, if things don't go exactly as planned, of course, I can relate to a certain extent. Medyo may pagka-OC sa nose. So, if something fails, for example, technical glitch, masukok ka. How do you handle those things?
Every time, I always ask my team balik. Then, I go ka ng, di ba na inaaniman tayo, asa dapit. So that next time, ato na makakuanan.
There's always evaluation.
Yeah, evaluation lang yun.
In the end.
Yeah, kung successful, sometimes we forget baya nga, ay okay na to. But then in mga kuan, it's basically a good kuan pa nga mubalik chug ka nga man to diin man dapit ang laps. Diba? So kung mao ni unsa may lain atong dapat bibuhat. Had we had a backup plan daan na mo ma-push or ano.
We call that postmortem.
Postmortem.
Yes.
True. Postmortem evaluation.
Miss Marti, how would you describe the Cebuana of today? I'm sure you've worked with many power women as well, and you've seen the evolution of the Cebuana woman.
Proud to say for me, Cebuana, I always have this hashtag, Cebu to the world, Cebuana to the world. Go getter. And then most of, it's bating at tabunog iron fist. But then Cebuanas now they're there. They want to set goals. Not conflict siya, yes, because sometimes as a woman you want to be sued, dapat ang portahan and all. But then there's also still the drive of equality. And then ako lang go getter kanang kuan gid like beauty queens na to, for example, if di ma-success, they always go back. They always try in another field. Unlike sa una, like, housewife, want to have kids, but now, multitasking. Parents, and then they still achieve something in the world.
Yeah. What's your wish for the Cebuana?
Maybe more success in their field, and then more, mas musikat pa. Because even if that is the case, there is still some cases na like, kung Bisaya ka, helper ka, kanya, diba?
Yes.
Yeah, I've traveled a little bit, so nagyapon siya, ang stigma. So, I want,
stereotypes.
kanang, nag-states ka na, medyo ka foreigner.
Right, yeah.
Or kanang, if foreigner imo husband or boyfriend, are you a dancer in a bar?
Yeah.
Or, So,
Hindi na lang yung pwedeng a-brag ko.
Hindi ka pwedeng wapa lang yun ko. Hindi ka pwedeng kabaw kung mo English, hi, hello. Diba? So, yun nga.
The stereotypes, breaking the stereotypes.
I really want Cebuanas to still elevate and, explore the world.
What else do we need to fight for as far as women's rights, as far as women's role in community is concerned? What challenges do you see women continue to face today?
There's, nalandihan po na nga, men will always be on top. Diba? Even if you're successful, you're on top of your company, uli nung balay, under because Bana will have the last say. Diba? But like, we
Do you believe that husbands should have the last say?
Sorry, maybe to siguro single ko. No, I don't also want na under, pero it should be a team up. Diba? It should be patas, equal footing. Okay, if you're earning, women are also earning. Diba? In fact, mas daghan din mo buhat ang babae. Diba? Multitasking, it-require nyo rin na ang pagplan sa house and everything. It's not simple. I really bow down to mothers.
That's right.
Only one thing I'm very afraid of. Ang mama. Yeah, true. But I cannot imagine myself na oh my God, this is another life. Bisag kung sa kakuan, anak, it's a life.
Yeah.
Ikay mo mold, anak.
That's right.
Diba? So,
Not for now. Perhaps I can say to a certain extent you're lucky because you've been exposed to a lot of things. So therefore, which allowed you to, of course, make your presence felt. What's your advice to those who might not have the same opportunities and exposures that you have for them to be able to speak their mind?
Well, we have social media, although please use it wisely.
And responsibly.
Yeah, responsibly. So, even in your kids, in the house, or it's basically more of your actions. It doesn't have to be very, very big step. In your own small ways, you can always have an agenda or an avenue for you to share your thoughts or your stand. Sometimes you also have to be strong. Because, in this world, kinahanglan kita strength to face everyday life. Walang git siguro kay kahatag na don't be afraid. Sige lang, hinay-hinay lang, small steps.
You are the head of your team, although you've mentioned earlier you don't want to be classified as that.
Leader,
yes. But to a certain extent, you exercise leadership responsibilities. How do you define leadership in your work?
Well, basically, for me, leadership it's not a position or a designation. It's basically a guidance or an action. So for me, in a team, since whether I like it or not, I'm still basically considered the top person.
Yes.
I'm more of my job to them is steering them to the right way. And then, check and balance. I'm there to, oy, kalimot ka, oy, say, na, mas mayo siguro kanino mo. Because every time na mo successful ang event or whatever endeavor they're into, it's my success also because I'm part of it. So, inana siya for me.
Mentorship.
Yes, yeah, more of inana siya.
Yeah. Who do you look up to in the industry? Other, perhaps, organizers who have inspired you with their work?
For the organizing, siguro, daghan siya, like, I'm lucky. So, I did freelancing. So, Victor Cuenco would be one.
Also one of the prominent, at least of the prominent names.
Yeah, for the wedding, Snoogie. There's plenty actually. Joey Alberto, Mark Masaw will be for the technical. I work with Joey. I always see to it na every time I interact with other people, I get something from them because they have different strength and
Specializations.
Yes.
Okay. What are your dream projects? Do you still have dream projects?
Yeah, I have one. I really want to have an international dance concert.
Wow.
What about international dance exchange now sa NCCE?
Yeah.
Which we're having, by the way, in Rojas. But in a bigger scale. Like winners of different arena in dance concert.
International.
Yes.
Oh.
That would be...
Would you want to hold that here?
Of course. It has to be in Cebu.
It has to be in Cebu.
Ayaw kasi one, it has to be in Cebu. Para doon rin mo hangyo na ng kikaila. Yeah, that would be a dream project.
You've been organizing, helping mount the Sinulog Festival. Is there something that you would want to do to improve, to make it better? What's your dream for the Sinulog Festival?
I'm basically, as a whole for Sinulog, maybe as an insider, siguro tanaw balik ang organization, especially for the guidelines, the flow, the scheduling. In-ana lang siguro, pero I have a project mangod which is the Festival Queen.
Right. Okay, yes.
So, ako pong project for Festival Queen would be a pageant na siya. Di na siya, a Festival Queen pageant na siya. Di na siya ino niya dance, ano na siya, competition na.
Are we seeing that happen soon?
Little by little, we had already the press con, and then we make pre-pageant. Maybe in the future, man, ako'y gown baron lang sa hinahinay, then question and answer. Little by little, but happy naman sa government na to.
Support it also, yeah. But we're not gonna remove it from the main Sinulog Festival.
I still want to be searched for the lead dancer.
Yes. Okay, Miss Marti, you've been one of the most prominent.
Oh, wow.
Well, not you've been, but you are actually one of the most sought after events organizers. What's your advice to those who might want to follow in your footsteps? Research.
No, siguro if you love something, study and then go for it. Hinay lang. Ay lang pong pagdali because I did not come in this position na in just one snap. Nakasabaan ko, nagbit-bit, nanukdok, and everything. So, maybe that. Siguro ang pinaka-advice is sugdi. Because you never get in until you start, diba?
Okay.
So, start.
Is it an advantage if you start little or small? Like one of the members of the team? Because now we mo venture into organizing and diretso sila right away. They organize the whole thing.
I would highly recommend, based on experience, to start small. Kanang runner lang ka. Because from there, you observe actually everything. Because if you're assigned in one task, your concentration will be on that one. And then, basically, para lang gamay. But then, kung narakas production staff na kanang kung anan yung ka-crew, mas daghan kang mabawaan from backstage to the direction, editorial and everything. Mas nindot siya, actually, kung gikan ka sa ubos.
I see. Okay. Nice.
Nakinundun nung kasaban ko sa una bitaw.
No, please share the story.
Well, every time from there, wala, makalearn
You
ka.
learn.
Yeah.
Yes, you learn.
And when I am in this position, wala'y makaingon ako nga taong, ay, takagkasaba ka kabaw.
Yeah.
Because I can always tell you, kabaw ko sa mga trabaho.
I've been there.
Been there, ganda.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I did it very well. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. How do you? That's true. That's true. I mean, you now, you know how you are now in a position to be able to say that because of the things you've done. Yeah. How do you choose the members of your team aside from their expertise?
Funny, but then there was never siguro start with friends. I always see to it that I work with people that magkasinabot mo. Because at the end of the day, it's the attitude and not the talent that you'll be really required.
Okay.
Bisag unsa pa nimo ka maayo sa imong kuan, but then you're hard to work with. Sorry.
Nobody would want to work with you.
Yes, yeah, sorry. So it has to be both. Na-adjust imong good relationship with your crew. Kay, at the end of the day, you'll be friends man and workmates. Not kuan nga, kamo project wala talaga matagad.
Yeah.
So, siya. And there's somebody that you know that you have your back anytime. So it's easier. It's easier. It's fun. Kaya sabi ko naglagot ko niya na nasa nimo dita. Diba? Mas may kinakoy, hi! Kung susi ko na bahala niya, ha?
Yeah. Same radar. Yeah. Is that also the secret, so to speak, of your longevity in the profession?
I might say so, yes. Yeah. Dapat the lesser the kontra as much as possible. Yeah. Although di mo malikayan na because there's competition, there's jealousy, and there's comparison. But to quote Dudong Balinas, never nega. No nega. Oh,
Positive.
Yes, positive vibes always lang.
What kind of projects do you say no to?
Siguro, before pag-uso sa bikini open. Sorry, I have nothing against, pero
yes.
for me, I'm still a woman. Although babaeng bayo, they call me. But I'm still a woman. So I want also to be respected as such. So for me, it's exploitation.
I see.
Oo.
Okay.
You can have, I love Victoria's Secret. I follow all their shows, but they're there with dignity. They have their skimpiest lingerie, but then you'll never see it as muscles. So
Is it because of the presentation or the way the event is being handled?
Yeah, I think so. It's basically they're selling a different idea. You can always have siguro bikini open, like you dance. If you remember, we had the MTV. Do you remember yung swims they're all in swimsuits. They're dancing. They're like merrymaking, but di mo siya makita nga bastos. So if maybe we can have that same fun, I can go for it. Pero itong local na they say bikini open yung gusto, wala yung mga grinding din, ha? Kanang bason dyan
The
siya.
reputation has been different. Yeah. Okay.
Sad to say, yes.
Okay. What is your hope for the women in Cebu and the Philippines? This is the Women's Month. Happy Women's Month to you.
Thank you.
What's your hope for your fellow women?
Yes, what I've said before, maybe explore more. Story the Cebuanas. Be strong. And then, I know you're a go-getter. So, ano na siya? Push ate. Ano ba? Like if you're a mom, or it doesn't have to be on us na nasa in an industry. So, a simple mother and a housewife, you can have your say in everything.
You can also do other things and a lot more.
Yes.
Your message to the mom, or rather to the men.
To the men.
Yes, what's your message?
We
to
love
the men?
you. Asa na mo bitaw?
We always ask our guests.
Okay. Basically, respect women more. We know we are asking for equality, but it doesn't mean that you would also drop your consideration to us because we're still, whether we like it or not, we're still the weaker sex, kumbaga. And then not just for women, but also to our LGBT family.
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically an equality and respect to everybody. I even respect my dog. When my dog is sleeping, I have to move slowly. So how much more to human beings? So please.
Respect for everyone.
Respect for everyone.
Okay, Ms. Marti, this has been fun. Thank you so much for joining us this year. And we wish you the very best of luck. I know you'll be very busy for the next month.
Yeah.
For the month ahead.
You know na. Masarap siya.
So thank you so much for dropping by. We're very
It's a
glad
pleasure.
to have you today. Our guest in this episode of Power Women, Marti Ybañez, one of the most prominent and sought after events organizers and planners in Cebu and the world.
Wow. Yeah.
And the world. And this has been Power Women. We hope her story is able to inspire you to do better and do more. I'm Gilbert Octal, the online editor of The Freeman. Join us again next time as we continue to pay tribute to women who are not afraid to make a difference. This is Power Women Season 2.